Mounce, BBG, chapter 19, sentence 4. First thing to notice, of course, is that post-positive day, which you're going to yank out and toss to the front. And of course, I would tell you most of the time you're going to run with day, unless there's some reason to see it as contrastive. Just see it as a continuation, and that's what I would do here. Treat it like and the God of me. Hopefully you recognize that. So, and my God, and then you have your obvious verb here. And hopefully you recognize this as coming from plerao. And plerao should tell you again it's a contract verb. But beyond that, you should see that it has that sigma and then the ending. And that ending tells you OSA, hominida. You see that it's third singular. All right. And of course, that would agree with my God. So, my God, he will, again, it's going to be, the sigma will tell you that it's future. So, and plerao is I fill. So here it's going to be something like my God will fill or fulfill, that kind of idea. All right. And probably in English we would go with fulfill. Then you're going to have, if you look here, you notice these are going to have that accusative ending. So of course that lines up with your direct object. So, and my God will fulfill every, hopefully you recognize that as coming from pas. And again, that accusative singular, and the alpha should tell you it's feminine. And that lines up with crayon, which is need, and he gives you that noun. Okay. But then you have humon as the possessive genitive there. So, treating this as the direct object clause, we would say, and my God will fulfill all y'all's need, and of course I'm playing Southerner here. You could say something like y'all's every need, or your every need, but of course understanding your as a plural. And again, I would argue that it's always healthy when you're doing translation, at least for yourself, to make sure that you translate whether it is a second singular or second plural. And we're going to see that in the next couple of chapters, that does make a difference. And there are some places where it's pretty cool, the distinction between second singular and second plural. So, again, and my God will fulfill y'all's every need, every need of y'all, that kind of thing. So kata, hopefully you read as according to, and again, that's just, sort of like when you see dia, you're going to think of because of. Hopefully when you see kata, you're going to think about according to, sort of the first thing in the top of your head. It's the one that really ought to roll off the top of your head. So it gives you the next noun again, according to the riches of him. All right, so according to his riches. And then he has two prepositional phrases, in doxe, and of course hopefully you recognize that as glory. And the one thing I would tell you there is, if I were to say why is that in the dative case, the incorrect answer would be that it's because it's the indirect object. The correct answer would be that it is the object of the preposition en, and en typically takes the dative, or more particularly the locative, for those of you who are into grammar that much. But bottom line, you need to know that it's because it's the object of the preposition. That's really what I want you to see. All right, so according to his riches in glory, and then of course in Christ Jesus. That's very easy.